Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and the Michelin Guide in Bangkok. I'm familiar. I mean, I love to eat. I research restaurants. I keep up with restaurants in Bangkok. But there's this one restaurant that received a Michelin Star that I had never even heard of, and it's actually not right in central Bangkok. It's on the outskirts. It's actually in the next province called SAMUT, SAKHON. But they received a Michelin 1 star, and I'm very curious about the restaurant. It looks like a very local seafood restaurant. It's called Ruean Panya. And so yesterday my wife Ying called them up. We made a reservation. We are on our way. I'm very excited and I'm gonna share all the food that we eat with you in this video. All right, let's go. From central Bangkok, it's a 47-kilometer drive, exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes. Doesn't look like traffic is too bad. We are on our way. Okay, we made it. That was, exactly an hour drive, and great to be here in Samut SAKHON. You kind of come into the neighborhood. You kind of think you're gonna just end up in the middle of nowhere, but all of a sudden the restaurant, which is kind of spread out between a number of different houses, I think, just appears in this neighborhood community sort of at the dead end. I guess this is sort of the reception. It almost looks like a hotel, but really classic. We checked in here, we inquired here, but then she's leading us over into this building, into this house. You get this relaxing sensation when you arrive here. And yeah, when I was reading in the Michelin Guide, it says this is a real hidden gem. It's beautiful in this room. It's like a museum. The wooden furniture, the paintings and drawings, the sculptures, there's antiques all over. And we almost kind of have this little private dining room. I mean, we have our one table is here. This is where we're gonna sit. Really quiet, really peaceful back here. We're gonna order, there's a couple dishes that they mentioned in the Michelin Guide, which I'm definitely gonna order, especially the hLon and the fried shrimp, which look incredible. But then we're also looking through the menu, trying to get some other dishes that some of their also specialties that they have.
หนูรีบมาตอนเช้าหนูกลัวปลาจระเม็ดหมด
มันเป็นปลาต่อเต้ยนะ
เอาปลาต่อเต้ยเหรอแม่มาปลาอะไร
Few of the dishes have arrived, not all the dishes yet, but she just brought the shrimp. These have to be some of the most giganormous shrimp I have ever seen. Seawater, saltwater shrimp. They are unbelievably. Ying, do you remember the name of this dish though? Like it's like salt fried, gung tod gle, salt fried shrimp. Okay, this is really just like bumped up my mood. Served with star fruit, which is also unique. It's kind of like an oily sauce, but it's so unbelievably fragrant. Look, and they're even curled up on this plate. This thing is absolutely massive. They have it curled on the plate because they're so big, they wouldn't even fit on a normal plate, but if you stretch her out, it literally is the length, maybe longer than my face. This thing is massive. And this is not a freshwater, this is an ocean, like a tiger prawn. And you can see they cut out the vein, so that just leaves the meat just like, it's just sprouting. Oh. Look at that, so they've sliced the head. You can see that head oil has just kind of sprouted out as it was fried. Oh, look at that. It just flakes off. Oh wow, oh wow. Okay, we will lick everything, but look at that juicy head butter oil. Oh wow. Okay, I'm just gonna bite, I think. Oh wow. Oh, that is unbelievable. Immediately you taste the salt rather than like fish sauce. It's like sprinkled in salt, I believe. Sink your teeth into the flesh, and it's so sweet. It's so firm. It's so fleshy. Oh, that is insane. And when I took that bite, look at my plate, it just like splattered. That's like a painting. An abstract, beautiful painting. I gotta taste that with some of the star fruit. Juicy and sweet, just slightly sour. That's just like a juiciness with the shrimp in your mouth.
นี่คืออะไร
มากครับ
อาหารที่นี่จานใหญ่
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, another dish has arrived.
แย่แม่พอ
อันนี้ปลาอะไรครับ
เกาเต้ยทอด
เต่า
เต่า
เต้ย
เต้ยทอด
เต่าเต้ยทอด
เลี้ยวหัวออกเลยนะ
You know, like normally you're gonna finish a whole shrimp in a couple bites. This one, you can actually set aside for later. And since all the rest of the food came, gotta try the rest of the food. It's just, yeah, it's beautiful. It's not like overly decorative, but just like incredible ingredients so far. Okay, I'll try this fish next. And I believe in Thai she called it a bla tao tơi. But so I think it is a pomfret, a type of pomfret or a pompano. But I've never heard of that name. Normally it's called bla chalamet, which is a pomfret. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's a type of pomfret. I'm gonna grab some of the. Oh, it's so crispy. That's so much garlic too. Put this onto the plate. Oh, look at that. The steam. I'll stick this onto the splatter painting, the shrimp splatter painting. Oh, it's so hot, but the texture of that fish is incredible. Really, really crispy because it's deep fried around the edges. But then on the inside, it's just like so soft and silky and just like falls apart in your mouth, but not mushy. Oh, the freshness. Oh, that garlic. I can't remember if this was the sauce served with it, but I think it was. There's some shallots and chilies in here and maybe some lime juice. I'm gonna put this on. There's just like an elevated pik nam pla. It's fish sauce, chilies in it, shallots, and I think just a little bit of lime juice so it has that sourness. And this is one of my favorite types of fish. It is like the texture of it, the taste of it, the meatiness of it, and how they've prepared it. That is awesome. I can only fit one scoop of rice on my plate right now due to the hugeness of that shrimp. Okay. The next dish is another stunner on a beautiful plate, just piled high, and it's a fish that I've never tried before. In Thai, it's called pla ikong, and it is. She said the dish preparation is called lat prik, which is like covered in chili, but usually it's kind of sweet. She said this one is a bolan version, a traditional version, and you can see the fish are kind of small. There's chilies in there. You can see like kind of almost like an oily chili glaze, which is just covering it, and I think it's fried as well. Yeah, you can see this is a whole like tail, so it's a small fish. Yeah, Ying says that there might be bones in here, so we'll have to like. Oh, I just lost the chili again. We'll have to kind of navigate by. No, you can eat the whole thing. The whole thing is crispy. Oh, it's like crunchy and soft at the same time. And it's just kind of saturated in that chili sauce, which is slightly sweet and then kind of fried, like ooziness of chili. And you taste that, the kaffir lime leaves in there nicely as well. I think from the like guts of that fish, you get a slight bitterness, which actually tastes quite good. Somehow it's like juicy and puffy, yet fried and crinkly, all at the same time. Okay, this one is the gang kua hoi kom. It's a snail in a type of curry here, and you can smell immediately as she sat this down. I could smell the cha om, which is the white climbing wattle shoots on top, which has a distinct aroma to it. And then I think that's more coconut cream on top. Oh wait, yeah, you can see those are the little snails in there. I'll get a little bit of everything on this bite. You can taste the immediate richness of the coconut milk, the coconut cream. Then it's not really spicy. It's quite a mild curry. Well, you taste a little bit of chili as you keep on chewing, but you've got the flavor of the cha om with the coconut cream, with the little hoikom, the little snail shells, which they're kind of like chewy, a little bit like squid. Next up for the namprik nepu, which is this is a chili dip made with shellless crab, just the crab nuggets. This is like solid crab, a little bowl of solid crab. You can see the chilies folded in. I'll grab a cucumber, which is a good neutral vegetable, a neutral vessel for it to get the full flavor of it. And generously top it. Oh, look at that. Just solid strings of crab. Oh, that is stunning. It's a very mellow, citrusy sourness. You taste fish sauce in there, but also you taste salt because it's not such a pronounced like fishiness. And then just the like silky strings of crab and chilies in there. One of the best veggies and dips you could possibly have. I believe this is kamin khao, which is white turmeric.
ล็อกเลยแม่ใส่
Yeah, that's kamin khao. That's white turmeric. Oh, that's just like pure and vibrant, like in all the right kinds of ways. One more main dish that we gotta try, which is, whoa, that thing is heavy. You gotta use both hands. This is by far the most gigantic bowl of lon pu that I've ever had. And you can eat it with rice, you can eat it with vegetables, but it's kind of a dip, kind of a main dish. It's made with thick coconut cream, and then in this case with crab, an entire crab chopped up in there. It is just thick and rich. You see the vibrancy of the orange crab in there, you see the chilies. That is impressive. I've never seen. Look at the claw. That's the claw. I didn't even. Okay, I'll grab some cabbage. First, just kind of dip that sauce. That is so rich and so like thick. It's sweet, partly from the coconut cream and then partly from palm sugar. It's always kind of on the sweeter side. You taste the like onion shalloty flavor of it. Oh, that is hot. If you reach down, it's like, because it's such a thick like gravy-like sauce, it just retains the heat. It's almost rich like melted cheese. Let me just navigate this crab a little bit. You're gonna need to slurp as you eat this. Partly because it's so juicy and just wrapped up with that coconut cream, and then because it's so hot. And you can also eat it with rice, which is very common, and there are some floating chilies in it as well, and then you also feel the shallots, which are just kind of dissolved into the lon. There's so many seafood juices on my plate that my plate is getting kind of messy from all the seafood juices, but that's okay. Okay, eat that with the rice now. You know, overall, lon is typically a little bit sweet for me. I like it, especially when it's paired with the other dishes that are not sweet. But that rich coconut cream is just unbelievable. I think I sampled all that. We got another couple of dishes. We got just a plain soup and some other like stir-fried chicken dishes, but these are the main seafood dishes. These are the main dishes that I really wanted to try. And yeah, I have to say that I'm just from tasting a couple bites of every dish, I'm very impressed. The food, the quality of the food, the like giantness of the seafood, the preparation, and even the decoration and display, just how everything is on a huge plate but not like overly fancy. I'm loving it. That fish is really a highlight actually for me.
เป็นสีดำเขาจะเป็นว่าคุ้มครีมเอาวาง
That fish is just unbelievably good. He's just been waiting here, hanging out, waiting for me. I will pull off the head for this bite. I've taken like 4 bites and it's still this size. It's still the size of my face.
จริงเหรอไม่เคยกินมีหลนอันหนึ่งกับกุ้งใช่ไหมแต่หลนนะ
I love how like the taste is simple and only focusing on the shrimp itself. So you really taste the vibrancy of the shrimp. That's like magnified shrimp flavor. Who would have known the next big combination, shrimp and starfruit? And that's even after licking my fingers. The orangeness from the shrimp. Okay, this is one of those dishes that my wife ordered. I didn't even know she ordered, but it's the หมูทอดกระเทียมหมูทอดน้ำปลา pork fried with fish sauce, and I love how there's just whole floating around chilies as well as slices of raw garlic. And solid. That's just like simple and good. You taste the fish sauce saltiness in there. Well, the raw garlic is awesome. Check this out. Somehow they fry it so perfectly, so it's so crispy, yet not oily. Another cool thing, because this restaurant is spread out between different houses, there's actually a phone in this room. The waitress said to just give her a call when we need some service. So Ying just called her. I think Ying is moving on to dessert. Oh man, I really gotta wipe my mouth. Sorry about the orange mouth lipstick. Good thing we have baby wipes. That good? Oh no, I still got some up my nose. Okay, I think we're good.
ไม่เอาไหมล่ะเอาถ้วยหนึ่งไหม
For dessert, they have, this is a very popular dessert, but this is actually is it from SAMUT SAKHON? It's Lot Chong, which is famous from SAMUT SAKHON. It's a traditional Thai dessert. They're kind of like, they look kind of like noodles, but the greenness is from, to symbolize that they're pandan flavored. There's coconut milk in here, there's ice in here. Oh, that is really good. You crunch on the ice, the noodles are, yeah, they're like jelly. And they almost have like a vanilla flavor from the pandan. $2,650.
2,650
How much was the fish?
3,000
Fish was 3,000 baht. Look at how long our bill is. Almost as long as the shrimp. But yeah, not a cheap meal. The total price came to 9,765 baht. There were 4 of us, oh actually 5 of us eating, but Micah fell asleep partway through the meal and he didn't eat too much. But I showed most of the dishes. We also got a couple of extra dishes, but they weren't the like expensive ones that I didn't show on camera. Yeah, it's not a cheap meal, but definitely the quality. And I mean, this is a restaurant you'd want to come to for a really special celebratory occasion. Okay, so a couple of things. Oh, number one, we got some takeaway, so we ordered a lot of food, and the portion sizes are huge. Not to mention the ingredients are just massive what they use. So I think the amount of food we ordered, we could have at least had 2, maybe even 3 or 4 people could have eaten that entire meal, which would have made the price a lot cheaper per person. I thought the food was absolutely world class. The seafood, that is some of the greatest, grandest seafood. The fish, which I actually just looked up, is it's a black POMFRET, which is from deeper water. It's bigger. That fish was unbelievable. I would say that you should really order the seafood. The seafood is what they specialize in. The seafood was by far the best thing. The other dishes, the chicken and the pork, they were okay for me, but not something special. It was really about the seafood. That was just an incredible Thai seafood meal experience at Ruean Panya, which is a 1-star Michelin restaurant. And yeah, that was, I think it exceeded my expectations. Did it exceed your expectations, you?
Yes.
So we both agree. That was a stunning meal. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now and click that little bell icon so that you get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next video.